Hello there. um, it's Auxtority here, and I just made these audio logs just for my sake, my own sake, just to record, kind of like a diary, just to record all the development progress and stuff. If anyone were to stumble through this, that's because they've made it up to the extras, and that means they completed the game. So yeah, congratulations. If you'd like to, just listen to these tapes, I really don't mind. But they were actually made for me. I really, you know, my future me. Just it's okay if you see this. Really, it's okay. Oh, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, congratulations on beating the free files. Really, thank you so much. It's been a great, you know, it's been great to develop the game. It was kind of fun and too, it's fun stuff. I'm not really good at voice acting either. This isn't voice acting, just records for myself. Really doesn't matter if it's bad or good. It's for my own sake. Now, originality is something that's very rare in games, and I haven't even seen originality in a lot of games as well. But mostly like the ones in 2017, like Final Fantasy 3 maybe, and Pop Goes also. All those kind of stuff are mostly the original ones. Nowadays, it's really hard because a lot of mechanics have already been covered, and it's really hard to come up with new ones. And to be honest, I'm also not too creative. At least I don't have time to be creative. Or that I didn't want to spend too much time, on a game like this to be creative. So what I did was I just combined ideas from other games, and then implemented in my game, edited in such a way that it feels new. Like each and every chapter is different. For example, I maybe chapter 5, you can notice it's FNAF 6, it's FNAF Pizzeria Simulator. The same thing, just differentiated and mixed with FNAF 1. That's all. That's pretty much how I do it. It's fun. I like mixing ideas than coming up with new ones. Because they're more intuitive and fun, and people are more, aware of that, and people can easily adapt to that too. Because they already played it. That's why. I prefer more fun mechanics than new mechanics. Because sometimes new mechanics may not be always the fun one. I always like adding advantages and disadvantages in my games, like ways that players can use their strategies for their own use and find ways to pretty much survive, and find it a good use for that, and then make it be helpful for you throughout the entire night. Like in FNAF games, it's pretty common that you have a advantage and a disadvantage for actions. For example, in my game, there's Freddy, right? And Freddy can go both ways. So for example, if Bonnie came from the left, what you can do is you can hold the alarm on the left side until Bonnie goes, and Freddy will also go because he goes from both sides. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm talking about. You can use mechanics for their advantage, and I like to do that in my games. And a disadvantage probably is Foxy. I mostly say Foxy because he uses alarm 24, and if you forget that alarm 24 is the one and not alarm 15, you're probably gonna screw up. So yeah, that's I like to do that. I like advantages and disadvantages. Funny story. When the game first started, it wasn't an official game, or at least it wasn't the game you think it was. Um, it was actually gonna be a joke game. It was gonna be a joke that I was gonna make in Discord saying that, hey, I'm working on a new game other than the game I'm currently working on. Just, something like that, like a side project. I kind of wanted to do that because at that time I was working on another game called Sector C, which I scrapped for now, and I don't think it'll come back, but probably might. I don't know. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. Well, I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I don't, anyways, I really found that I should stop making a really big or official FNAF game because I won't probably have enough time for that as well, and I don't have enough practice as well. So I thought I should try making something small like what you see right now, the Freddy files. It's pretty small, it's pretty random, and to be honest, I like it because the reason why I made these chapters, like dividing into chapters and stuff, so that I can experience coding different things. Like chapter 1, you are able to walk around places, but in chapter maybe like 3, you have to use your mouse to do things. You have to be in an elevator and press buttons and stuff. Different coding styles will be applied in those areas in chapters. That's why I kind of wanted to make the Freddy files chapters. I hate recording. Oh, another fun fact: the um the the mechanic or the idea of being stuck in a location for one night but then being separated into multiple AMs is actually not original either. It's from a joke game called One Night with a Box Aftermath. It's made by my buddy Rahadamus, and he done a really good job in that game. It's really cool, to be honest, for a joke game. I really didn't experience anything like that before. It's super special. It's superb. It's amazing game. It's an amazing one. I kind of got inspired by that and got the idea to separate AMs and then make that kind of like the nights, you say, quote unquote nights. So that's basically the plot. The guy is stuck in a location for one night, but then he has to survive multiple AMs, and that's how free files existed. The only part now I had to do was decide how I can what each chapter will do, each part of the AM will do, and that's why the chapters were made. And I don't like the idea anymore. It's so random, and sometimes it just doesn't make any sense. But I like it in the way it is. I don't like it and I like it. Split personality thingy amajiggy here. God, I hate recording. What else can I? So today I really didn't do anything much. Like sometimes you have holidays and stuff. And currently I'm in holiday. My my time is really less when it comes to holidays. No, it's just in the middle of development, like when you're really close, you just have to go to a holiday. Great. I'll be back within a week, so that's fine. That'd be fine. That'd be fine. That'd be cool. So yeah, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll always try to make at least 1 minute of development in my games, just in case I don't lose progress or forget how my codes are. People forget how their codes are, especially during the holidays. So yeah, that's also something to be aware of as a game developer. Okay, so something pretty bizarre just happened. I encountered a hardware issue. Yay! And I lost like a lot of progress. I'm gonna catch up, don't worry. The Freddy files, like if you're seeing the game at the moment, that means the game isn't cancelled and that I got all the progresses back. The pretty much the moral here is to always create a backup. Okay, like every time you make big progresses, you should always have a copy of all the progress you've made. As a game developer, this is very, very important, especially when all your codes is like very, very complicated. That's the only word I could find. Very complicated. You don't really want to go back and be like, how did I make this? How can I make everything that I made back and lost again? Very long and very confusing codes. Sometimes even the game developer themselves can't understand. That's why it's really important that you always back up, that you always save your datas into any way you want. Really, I always have two files. One as the normal one as the backup. Click Team has its own inconsistencies, and encountering hardware issues is kind of common, especially for my very slow PC, my very potato PC that takes a really long time to render as well, which actually is one of the main reasons why I decided to make a 8-bit game, because rendering anything pixelated doesn't take a long time because there's less bits to, there's less pixel, there's less bits to render. That's why. And they're also smaller in size, which is kind of cool actually. So yeah, the moral is always back up your files. I'm gonna have to, recover everything I just lost again. Like, not recover automatically by using a pen drive or something like that. I just have to, from scrap, do everything that I lost. Hopefully the Freddy files is not cancelled. Okay, good news, the Freddy files is not cancelled. So yeah, I added lots of features now. I made lots of new changes and optimizations, and I'm very bad at recording. That's why you hear stutter and stuff when I record. I don't know what to say. I don't like having a script. I don't like writing anything. I just want to directly voice act. This isn't even voice acting, it's just voice recording for myself. And as I told you before, this is for me. This is something for me, and anything I say is fine for the future myself. It'd be fine. Told you that it's something just, if you want to check this out, it's fine. It's fine. I don't think game developers really make things like audit logs. I think I'm the only person who's actually doing it. I don't know. I always do it. I always like adding audio logs into my games. Anyways, that's probably my last audio log. Yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed Freddy Files. Thank you so much to everyone who helped me out as well. It's been a pleasure. Although I probably won't be making games for 1 year because of school. I'm in the last semester and I really want to get good grades. So yeah, until then, I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys. Maybe some future updates on the Freddy Files. I don't know. Maybe. So anyways, thank you so much for playing. That's pretty much all you're gonna be getting from me. Peace out.